Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Matt Welsh, and I'm here with Stephen Brooks, co-founder of Envision and Punta Mona Center for Regenerative Design and Botanical Studies. Stephen, thanks so much for being on our show today.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
So, for our listeners out there, tell us about Envision and your center. They want to know more about it.
Yeah, so Envision, we're going in our sixth year this year. Our first one was in 2011, and it's been growing incredibly. Definitely a transformative experience. What I think one of the most unique things about Envision is just how international it is. There's a lot of Costa Ricans and just people from all over the world, and the idea is to really get a taste of another way of being and another way of living. You think of a music festival and you're going and you go to a band and then you go to another band and then it's like music is just one part of Envision. We have incredible speakers, everything from the workshops and the yoga, but also everything is so curated, from the food that we serve to the crafts that we sell. Everything is deep intention of why most of the food is organic. We support so many different communities that are mostly setting up the booths. We don't have anything disposable in our food court. Like, there's really no waste, and all of our bathrooms in the entire festival are composting toilets. So we're really just trying to push the edge of what is the sustainable festival. All our generators run on biodiesel. I'm pretty sure we're the only ones in Central and South America that do that, and we're just really trying to raise the bar. Like, can we bring together 6,000 or 7,000 people, and obviously everything has an impact, but the goal is to have as little of a negative impact as possible. And we're really doing everything we can to examine, what it means to bring so many people to a delicate ecosystem like we do, and find, ways that are in balance in doing it. So it's feeling really exciting. We only, we're pretty much almost sold out already for this year, over a month before the event. So that's exciting. And, we have some really exciting speakers, and the music lineup is epic, and and it's in Costa Rica on the beach. It's like you bring all of these people together and you put them in this amazing place, with all this incredible music and information, and real magic goes down.
That sounds fantastic. And I mean, I like how it's going to be on the beach and the focus on sustainability. And tell us more about your lineup. What speakers and musicians are going to be there?
Yeah, so my side is definitely more the non-music speakers. But this year we have David Wolf. Are you familiar with David Wolf?
Yeah.
Buddhist. Yeah, he's a pioneer in a lot of the just the food movement. We have a herbalist named Seven Song, and my wife Sarah is organizing a herbal clinic before the event to train people in herbal first aid. So at Envision we have our regular medic, and then it's there together with the regular first aid. So if somebody has something that they're not feeling well, they can go to either the regular medic, or they can try to get treated herbally, which is really exciting. That's a whole other branch of Envision this year, is we're doing this Envision education, which we have amazing retreats happening both before and after Envision. So that's really exciting. We also have another herbalist named Brigitte Mars, who's from Colorado and a long-time herbalist, and real into plant medicine. We also have a really good friend of mine named Gabriel Meyer, who's coming from Israel. Mm-hmm. And when I first met Gabby, he was organizing these events in Israel called the Sulha, and it's about celebrating people's differences, instead of like fighting over our difference. So he was organizing events in Israel, bringing Arab leaders and Jewish leaders and Christian leaders and representatives from the Dalai Lama, and rather than fight about the way we're different, finding ways that that we could celebrate our differences. So that's really, really exciting. We have a guy named Marcus Thompson, who's a permaculture teacher from Miami that I've known for a long time, and a friend of mine named Ali Shanti, who works with really works with people and find the financial reality to, basically she's really into figuring out how can we, find different ways to work with our parents rather than this strange relationship with money where, we wait for our parents to die and then all their money is left, rather to figure out a way to consciously share the legacy, which is often financial legacy while people are still alive. So it's some interesting, it's a whole wide array of topics. My wife, Sarah, gives herb walks there at Envision. And, I give a bunch of talks on permaculture and sustainable community. So on that side, it's epic. The musical lineup, I'm actually looking it up because I'm not that. I know we have Spangle, the DJ Spangle playing, and then we have both Beats Antique and Dirtwire. David Satori is the common denominator in both of those bands. And I'm actually opening up the lineup because I'm not as hip to all of the. Hey, any chance you could pause and we could start in a second? Is that hard?
That's okay. It sounds like you got like a great lineup there and a bunch of interesting people going. And it might be kind of interesting to hear a little bit more about how you got interested in some of these topics and in the creation of this festival.
I've been down in Costa Rica for 25 years. 21 years. And I'm just dedicated to figuring out creating experiences that are transformational, that improve people's lives, and to really try to open people's eyes to get dedicated to try to change the way we do things here. It's time to really connect with the land and connect with our resources and make decisions, better design decisions for the future, and to really plan for future generations. And I think that Envision's a really great tool in helping people to see that there could be a different way to design things.
It sounds like has a wide variety of options available for people to get interested in it. And even being in Costa Rica too, I imagine that's just a beautiful setting for people to be at.
Oh, it's incredible! It's incredible. The beach is incredible. There's pretty much rainforest right up to the beach there. So you'll literally be having dinner and there'll be monkeys climbing above you. Pretty epic.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Even right now, I'm talking to you from a solar-powered satellite internet from the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, that was the first thing I think you mentioned to me, and that immediately caught my attention. If you don't mind, tell us a little bit about where you're at right now and where we're talking to you.
Yeah, so 21 years ago, I started a project called the Punta Mona Center for Regenerative Design and Botanical Studies, and basically we're off the grid. You have to take a boat to get here. There's no road, and most of the food here we grow ourselves, and all of our power solar, and most of the houses we built from fallen trees right here on the land. And we're constantly doing workshops, basically just ecological living trainings. We teach mostly permaculture, and we also do yoga teacher trainings. And that was kind of the idea is here we could have 30, 40, 50 people. We just had, for example, 60 people here for the last 2 weeks. They just left yesterday. And as good as that feels, it's how can we do more of this? How can we have a bigger impact? How can we influence more people? And what a better way than literally bringing 7,000 people together like we do at Envision. And it's amazing the impact that it has. And our planet is in dire need for change, and we have to figure out ways where we could kind of hook people in to realize that there's nothing more important to be doing than to try to make the world better and to try to walk lighter on the planet and really be in tune to the resources that we're using, and really be in tune to where our food is coming from, and really be in tune to our water and where it's coming from and where it's going. These are things that we need to tune into. So how can we create experiences that are going to shake people up to start doing that? And I think that's that's the goal here at Punta Mona, and that's our goal with Envision. And every day, we're just trying to get better as a team, the team that we're putting on Envision, and we're just trying to find ways to do things better. And yeah, we're dedicated. We're dedicated to being the best we can. We also organize these give back days. The Tuesday and Wednesday before Envision, we're going to 5 different schools where we go in and we plant gardens and do. We have incredible artists at Envision. We have a whole art gallery. So some of those artists go out to they go out to the schools and are doing amazing murals at the schools. So it's just like, how can we infiltrate from every level in the areas where we go and have as much of a positive effect as we can.
Yeah, and I mean, when I hear you speak too, it sounds like it's coming from a truly authentic place. I mean, this is living off the grid. I mean, what has that been like? And care to share a little more about that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it definitely has its challenges. It's like you definitely takes, it's not for the lighthearted. It takes definitely some getting used to. And yeah, it's amazing. I've been doing it my whole adult life. I'm actually working on a book called Break Them Chains, Suburban Guys Escape from the System. And it's interesting when people come out here the first few days, they're just kind of freaking out that they're not, we have internet here, but it's very limited. And, like to not be connected to your Facebook and not be connected to your phone all the time. And all of a sudden, we like to say we disconnect to reconnect. And it's pretty amazing. We're right on the beach. We're on 85 acres, and I've been collecting plants for the last 21 years. So we have an incredible collection of plants here.
Oh, wow.
And I finally opened the poster. So like I said, Spango is playing and Beats Antique. Elephant Revival, which is an awesome folk band from Colorado. We have Ake Becca from Midnight, which is exciting. We have Random Rab, who every year does the sunrise set. We have David Block and the Human Experience. We have my friend Human, Matthew Human, who has some of the most conscious lyrics I've ever heard. He's one of my favorites. So yeah, it's a packed lineup. And then we have amazing Costa Rican bands. We have Calavera and La Canalla, which are really, really good. We have Sonambolo playing, which is a local band, Santos Disordo. We have some really, really good bands this year playing. And I'm more into the live music than the electronic music, so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, that sounds like a great lineup. And
and then the other thing, just forgot to mention, is that we bring some of the best yoga teachers from around the world. We have the yoga girl, Rachel Brathen, who's an amazing yoga teacher, and Sienna Sherman, and a yoga teacher from Mexico named Marcos Jason, who's amazing, Ashley Sargent, Amber Ryan, incredible local yoga teachers, Juan Pablo Barahona and Edgar Ortiz. So it's just whatever you're into, you can find it here at Envision, and I'm really excited to just watch it unfold again this year.
Yeah, and I mean, what are some of the reactions you've heard from people who have gone in the past?
Oh, it's like here at our permaculture course, we always start off and people go around and share their aha moment, and often Envision are people's aha moment. I mean, it's like you get to taste this incredible morsel of community, and you get to taste what it's like to be cared for and to live that way. And it's like hard to go back after.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it does. It sounds transformational.
You coming to Envision?
What was that?
Are you coming to Envision?
I am not. I would love to.
Got to come.
I mean, a chance to go to Costa Rica and listen to music and participate in yoga and do the herbalist workshops. I mean, that sounds like a blast. I would love maybe someday, but not right now.
Yeah. One day.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm here in Indianapolis, Indiana, where it's about 5 degrees outside right now. So the idea of sitting on the beach in Costa Rica sounds very, very nice to me right now.
I'm leaving this car right now to go down the beach and meet my whole staff and rub mud all over our naked bodies in the river that lets out into the ocean. Are you sure you don't want to come, Pat?
Wait, I think I'm gonna go. I gotta go get a plane. Oh, that sounds like a blast. I mean, I'm sure you guys will have a great time, and it's a good combination of having fun and doing it for a truly meaningful transformational experience too.
Well, our website's www.envisionfestival.com. And then here at Punta Mona, it's puntamona.org, puntamona.org.
That's great. Well, I'll put that information up. And any other closing remarks you want our listeners and viewers to hear?
No, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited that the word's getting out there. It feels, it's like on our little ticket selling website, you can see where the tickets are being bought. And it's incredible how many countries people are coming from all over the place. So it's going to be quite the gathering. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that sounds great. And I won't make it this year, but maybe some year I can make it.
Well, thanks for helping spread the word. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much for your time.
Cool, Matt. Talk to you later.